Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is a little different than usual. It is an unboxing of sorts, but it's a haul video. So I want to show you all the stuff that I got from Value Village, our local thrift shop, just so you can kind of get an idea of what you can thrift for cosplay, because I get a lot of questions about how to start with cosplay. When I go into a thrift store, the first thing I go to is the fabric section, because sometimes you can find really nice fabrics for really cheap discounted prices. And I'll usually go in with a project in mind that I need fabric for, and if you don't need it to be a certain type of fabric, if it can just be standard, then head to the sheets section, any size. Twin, usually you can get away with having like printed fabric, the kid type fabric, you know, printed with Spider-Man, Pokemon, stuff like that. So if you're doing something dressy, like you want to make fun clothes, that's probably a good place to look. If you just want a solid color or a darker color, you can look in the Devil Queen King size section. Today was the 50% off clothing and bed and bath day, so I went with a couple projects in mind and came back with a lot. So the first thing I want to talk about is this brown paper bag. I'm so happy about this. A huge goal of mine this year was to recycle more and be more conscious of the environment, and I should have brought my own bag, which would have been a good start, but I always forget them in my vehicle. I also didn't expect to come home with a huge bag of stuff, so here we are. They've moved to paper bags, which it's way better for the environment because you can recycle this. It will actually recycle instead of plastic bags getting lost, flowing through the wind, get stuck in the ocean, you know, like, save some animals. Value Village has some pretty good recycling initiatives. I don't mind supporting them, even though they are more expensive than an average thrift. But that's my little PSA, so now let's get into all of the stuff that I got. So I was just talking about sheets. This is a fitted sheet for a twin bed. This will be used to make a giant, super awesome circle skirt for my Pinkie Pie cosplay, so you can look for that soon, made out of a sheet. Again, I mentioned it was 50% off day. This sheet was $3, which means it came to $1.50. Amazing. Gold stretchy fabric is not cheap, but I found this fantastic. It's actually really ugly for a dress, but I found this dress with this shiny gold fabric, and it's two-way, I believe. Yeah, so it's not super stretchy, but it's stretchy enough for what I need it. You will see this on Anoyatron and Spyro. It's also a small. When you're shopping for fabric, it literally doesn't matter what size you get as long as it has enough material, and it's a dress, so it does, and it was 50% off, so it came to $7.50. This one I wasn't gonna buy, but I really, really like it. It's very, very thin and flowy, and it's just so pretty. I'm hoping I can incorporate it into Spyro, but I think it might be too flowery and pretty for that. So we'll see. I'll find a use for it. It's very pretty. Or I'll do classic Brie and I will just hold on to it forever because it's too pretty to do anything with. So this one came in at $1.50. I always check the pattern and notions area, and this had a lot of trim, lace trim, stuff like that. There's heat and bond, bias tape, a lot of stuff, and in colors that I can see myself using in the future. And this came in at $1. This is the exact fabric I wanted to find for Spyro, and I don't know what it is about this Value Village, but every time I need something, it's there. It's magical. I went in for my Anna cosplay last time. I came out with 3 sheets, almost the colors I wanted, but basically what I wanted. They were all about $2 each to do all 3 different colors on the panel, and a chunk of velvet to do her bodice, so I didn't have to skimp out and use cotton or something. I could use actual velvet for the bodice. So it's so awesome. And this is a gorgeous flowy light purple that I'll be using for the details on Spyro. The design is Sunset Dragon, so if you look her up, you can see that there's lots of little details using this material, and I'm so excited I found this. These shorts super stretchy. I'm going to squeeze my butt into for a Noyatron because he wears like pants. He wears underpants on the outside of his mechanics, I guess. He's annoying, so he's gotta look the part, right? So finally getting pieces to finish this cosplay, and this is one of them. I'm not gonna lie, I am a sparkle whore. The only reason I bought this is because it's sparkly. Yeah, that's right. I don't think it would actually fit me as a shirt, but I was like, I can use this. This is double layered, so it's all the see-through glittery fabric. This was $8, so I only paid for it. This is also repurposed for Pinkie Pie, that's her name. The dress, the shirt top part of her thing is blue underneath, even though she has a big ice cream cone on the front. So this is mostly decorative, and to make the gloves and the big bow on the front is out of this. And it has a little pattern, which I figured would give it a little jazz. This was $8.50, expensive for what it is, like it's crap basically, so $4.25 I guess. And this is the last item in the bin. I don't even know why I wanted it, but I do. It's a collared Batman dress, and I kind of love it. I've never worn anything with a collar before because it feels like too formal, but it's Batman, you guys! Look at that tiny little print. How adorable. I love it. So look for this on Instagram for an outfit of the day post in the future because it's freaking cute, dude. So that is everything. So in total I spent $30, which means if I had gone any other day that would have been a $60 purchase. So I am really happy with what I have accomplished, what I found for the parts that I'm building, and I am genuinely excited to start working on projects. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned some stuff about thrifting and how it can make your projects cheaper, and recycling, because that's important, especially with fabric. It's really hard to do. So make sure you're not throwing it out, you are finding a way to recycle it, and whether that's bringing it to thrifting, Value Village recycles everything that's not purchased. It just really reduces the amount of waste that goes into landfills. So do your part and still have fun. Thank you for watching.